God, I love that song so much. Anyway, guys, today we will be finishing Space Hulk Enhanced Edition.
Through great courage and great sacrifice, we recovered the cat and its precious...
Bit loud there.
Grandmaster Belial. The situation inside
I'll turn
the
that down
Space
just a
Hulk
second,
was
chat.
rapidly deteriorating as the enemy fell upon our squads in ever...
I forgot where I was.
In position.
Anyway, chat, as I was saying, we are finishing Warhammer Deathwing, Space Hulk Deathwing Enhanced Edition. Right now, we're on the, one of the final, 2 levels, I think. I have no idea where we left off, but we're certainly not a good place. Oh yeah, this is me. I look beautiful, don't I? I've gained all the cosmetics it gave me, apparently. Alright, yeah, we'll continue to be using the Heavy Flamer. You know, they're both good. I can't get them. Can I get... What other psychic powers do I have? I'm spontaneous combustion. Yeah, no, this is the best I have. Alright, anyway, right? If you don't know the premise of this game, I'll go over it real quick for anybody who's his first time catching it. Alright, so this game, we are playing as a Deathwing person of the first chapter being the Dark Angels. There, yeah. We're playing as a Deathwing, which is one of their, well, wings. It is their elite first company. It's made up of only veterans and special squads, basically. And right now we're on a Space Hulk. I know, crazy name of the game and all. My thing's a bit too loud. Alright. But anyway, basically we're on a Space Hulk, which is basically a bunch of ships in warp that were all smushed together through warp juice. One ship. And basically, one of these ships was an ancient, pre-heresy Dark Angel ship. So we were sent there to get it, but now this place has to do bean steal. Now we're killing them all. There. Quick summary. Also, I'm a psyker. I have magic. And these things, multiple brood lords, which not normal. That's very strange, and they were very strong. Now we continue on. Gotta be careful. Brood lords is already a problem. Now imagine if we face 2 more. Only got 2 more side gates. I don't have the infinite medkit up. Even our actual medkits. And I mean, look at the ship. It's not in good shape. I can just. I forgot. You don't have to punch. Or just open. Right one. There's probably lots. Fuck, that scared me. I forgot they had visible ones. I was not expecting a horror game today. Hey, get out of here. Damn stalkers. Don't you know that's illegal? Alright, now we need to go in here and overload this system. The 3 places we load. We need to destroy this chip because all these gene stealers here, these very strong ones, they're so strong because they all have the gene seed of Space Marines. Stronger because Tyranids, their evolution is natural, like other species, 20k, or at least as natural as it. Like, their evolution is purposeful. Giant hive mind controlling it, like pulling out the strings and and so basically, they all got super strong because they have super strong soldiers in them, and now we gotta deal with that fuck shit. Oh hey, there's dead servant. That's great.
Slay without mercy.
Where are you, bud? Burn. Angels of death. For the Emperor. For the Lion. I'm red. Brood Lords. Fuck. And side strain. Fuck, weapon jam. Keep yourself healed, healer. Fuck. I'm dead.
Through great courage and great sacrifice, we recovered the cat and its precious data to safely dispatch them to Grand Master Belial. The situation inside the space hulk was rapidly deteriorating as the enemy fell upon our squads in ever greater numbers and strength.
We're back here, fuck. Now is not the time, buddy. For the Lion, for the Emperor. Fuck. Now we need to keep moving. It was a death sentence.
The Xenos are uncounted. Vengeance!
Purge the Xenos! Purge the Xenos scum! They try to kill our men. They want to take our lives. They know nothing. All they know is to consume. They hunger. They hunger for our biomass. We will not let them take it. You hear me, man? I actually can't. I don't know why. It's just I meet so many other people. I don't know why. It's just the universal game motivational thoughts for some reason. Why is that not picking me up? My audio not picking me up all the time. But yeah, for some reason a lot of gamers do it, and I don't know why I also do it. It's just the quirk to like give motivational speeches. Fun. I'm going to have my hand on the fucking... Hey, keep... Stalker strain, I'll burn them out.
We are the angels of death.
Okay, phew. We made it through. We made it through. Yes, yes, yes. Heavier firepower. Something with more armor penetration. That's more armor, but yeah, plasma cannon definitely. Have equipped plasma cannon. Storm bolt. That's the best you can. All right, I'm prepared. Back into the fray, brothers. I need healing, brother. And heal yourself, brother.
Stalker strain inbound. Slay it swiftly.
Oh, this is.
Stalker strain detected. Stalker strain sighted. Kill with honor.
Got it. Boom, baby. Alright, where do we go next? Go to the other side of the map. That's great.
Warning. One last relay must be reactivated to overload the plasma reactor. Critical reactor detonation imminent. The resultant explosion will consume the space hulk.
Got it, buddy. Yeah, this place is not looking good.
Operation finish.
Blow yourself up. Come on, brothers. Get moving. Get your ass moving. This place is going down. If we're gonna go down with it, we need to make sure we finish the job. A half-baked job won't do anything but cost us more lives than... Alright. The sewers, we're taking a shortcut. Not the safest place we can be, right? Nothing too big.
The Xenos are uncounted.
Let's take up.
Stalker strain inbound. Slay it swiftly.
Hey, you guys aren't on follow mode, that's why. That's good. I am so easily now since I've been doing a lot of horror stuff because fucking I love these spooks, but like also I'm a scaredy cat. Around this corner. Hi pal, how you? I'll take you come for that. $106. Up. Keep moving, brothers. Stay on your feet. Especially not the Sigers. Oh yeah, if you don't know what a gene stealer is, they're basically infected humans that are like Tyranids. That basically their psychic signal calls in the hive mind to go consume the place. And they're very good at small spaces where they can hide. So they're very good in like, well, space hulks, you know? For example. Right, burn through them. Keep moving. This way, yep. I see exactly where we go. Oh, bro. person who made that, I just. But to make it a sick ass C, credible. Doesn't my voice for some whenever I'm talking like this. When I'm talking my normal voice, I gotta turn up the gain. There. Alright, alright, alright. You'll hear me now. Is it all picking me up in my normal voice? Alright, now I don't have to yell every time I talk. Alright, but yeah, it's like, it's amazing you able to turn that, like, nurse rhyme into, like, a, like, big ass sea shanty. Not she shanty. She shanty. She shanty. I gotta bring this. Damn, my mic is blocking part of my screen now. God damn, why does this pick up so little of me? Wait, I'm in the red actually. Never mind, but that's me, like, that's me talk normally. It barely picks up whenever. I can't see my. I gotta move that away from me. I can't see my cells. Alright, I'll keep. It might. I just. Tell me if it's too loud, too quiet, chat. Alright, always, don't be afraid to tell me. Tell me, game's too loud, too quiet. If I'm too loud, too quiet, never be afraid to tell me. Because if you don't tell me, I can't fix it. If I don't know there's a problem, I can't fix it. Alright, so always tell me. Hell, even if you're just watching this in a YouTube video, I always look at the comments. Do I get? So tell me in a fucking YouTube video, or if you're seeing the VOD, it'll be on a YouTube video. If I was too loud or too quiet at certain parts, so I can check my settings and adjust them. Never be afraid to tell me, okay?
Mission accomplished, brother.
Behind us. We're encircled, brothers. Keep moving. Keep an eye out for the Xenos. The reason, like, I do such short streams is that because my mic is, well, kinda shit. I have to yell most of the time. Like, this is me, like, normally, like, my normal voice is like this, guys. Like, this is my normal voice, but, like, like, I have my thing. Look, alright, I'll tell you. Normal voice might sound loud to you right now, but this is on, like, third highest I could get my mic, and plus, I also have it default on OBS going up 5 decibels on wherever I'm talking from, and the mic is less than a hand away from me. My hands are short, just like the rest of my body. I'll turn it down a teensy, like 2 millimeters down. Alright, there, yeah, that seems a bit better. There. Yeah, but my normal voice is much quieter than you might think. Automatically turn it up 5 decibels. That's the way I have made. Because my voice was never getting picked up. Even when it got picked up, people always told me it's quiet, so I made it very loud. I'm not sure if it's. Tap him. Oh fuck. I need healing. I need healing. Oh.
Through great courage and great sacrifice.
Alright. But like, guys, never be afraid to tell me if something is wrong with the. If something's not working, if something's not showing, if you can't hear me, if I'm muted, if somebody else is muted, say I'm talking to somebody else and you can't hear them, tell me.
Warning. One
I
last
can't make your
relay
experience
must be
better if I don't know.
reactivated.
Never be afraid, okay? Never be afraid. I encourage you to always tell me if something's
The
wrong.
resultant explosion will consume the space hulk.
Or if, say, I get too quiet, tell me. If I just stop talking for a bit, a lot of times I do it without noticing, focusing on a game. So that it's more of an unconscious thing I do whenever I get a lot very quiet. So tell me so I can get better at streaming and better for y'all though. I don't do this for myself. Well, yes, I mean, well, yes and no, I don't do it. I do it for myself since I enjoy it. I don't do it for myself as in, I'm doing it. Money's a good bonus, I mean, don't get me wrong, who doesn't like it? Like, I'm not straight fun to just talk to people. No, I've gotten to meet my short. Hell, I would have never met people like Demo or Fisk. Like, these amazing people, I would have never met them if fun content. Never even started making videos when I was, what, 12 at the time? Yeah, like 12. I would never be here. I wouldn't have been here. I wouldn't have all my friends, so, yeah.
Be alert. Heavy stubber.
Streaming is always fun, and I always want to keep getting better at it. I want to make this more enjoyable for everybody, including myself, but more importantly, the people watching it. Since how I can tell what's enjoyable for game's not enjoyable, I don't play it. I don't know what's enjoyable for other people. Not other people. Crazy, I'm not other people. But yeah, so basically the point there is, anything's wrong, if I'm doing something constantly, tell me. I will do my best to fix it. I'll do everything I can I'll do everything in my power. If I'm talking too quietly, if my mic's not picking me up, I'll move my mic. If I'm talking too loudly, my mic's fucking bursting your eardrums, tell me I can lower it. My mic has adjustable volume setting. Get outside of OBS right now. Well, outside of OBS now, not right now. Well, yes, right now, but now. Bleh. Words. Fun. Alright, it's time to kick some Zeno's ass. Fuck, my weapons over here. Show yourself, Xenos. Show yourself, Xenos scum. There's something in there. Buddy. Find us. And no, I'll always take suggestions on like what to play. If you want to see me play a certain game, if you think I'll like it, if I can afford it, I'll get it. As long as I have the means, get it, aka get it. / it's available in my. Some games are weird.
We are the angels of death.
Yes, we are, brothers. Four, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Okay. We got this. Alright, we have the plasma cannon, but there's a lot of them. Yeah, and we have a low fire rate. I went down the wrong pipe. Sorry about that. Sorry about my cough. My coughing. Drinking some Gamma Substance on the wrong. Or I just wrong. I don't know. Would you even drink something wrong? I mean, I guess not with. Keep moving. Oh my goodness. That was stressful. There were a lot of them. Behind there. Get back here! Stop running away! Pussy.
Vigilance, brothers.
Pussy.
Stalker strain detected.
Now we need to get the fuck out of here. Objective complete. Mission accomplished. New belt, Guardian of the Archive. Got a new item, Guardian of the Archive belt. Oh, I don't really think Space Marines wearing belts, but I guess they technically do. Spot. Fuck. I can't say that. Spot. Sigh. Is that spy or sigh? The P silent or? I'm guessing it's sigh since it's psychic. I'm gonna say sigh. So sigh spent 44. That's how many times I used everything. So 7 spontaneous combustions, 12 infernos, 25 chain lightnings. Accuracy 30%. Damage received. Total player kills 83. Psychic kills. Yeah, I didn't get many kills, but together, I mean, total kills 207. Goddamn.
Go to the main shrine. We have teleporter lock to return you to the strike cruiser.
Yes.
Plasma chamber detonation countdown activated. Do not delay.
Alright, this is a timed mission. Alright, where do we need to go? Alright, I see it. Now I just need to think of a path in my head. Alright, so we go through here, we go up here. Hold up. I see it. Alright, brothers. Calculation running. How long do we have? Oh wait, no, I think it's once the calculation is done running, we're out of time. And then these gene stealers will do everything they can to stop us, since if they're going down, they want us to go down with them. They don't. Burn, baby, burn. I want to go this way.
For the Emperor.
For the Emperor.
For the Emperor.
Try that guy. The ship is turning. I don't think that's good. I think that's a bad sign if the ship is turning to its side. That's a breakable wall. Hell yeah.
Operation finished.
Operation finished. Alright, we don't have time. We don't have time to go back and see whatever that thing was. Simply do not. Gotta keep our ass moving. Oh, wait. Oh, I already read that before. Been on this map before.
Heavy stubber detected.
Second I see it. Tapped. Teleport lock. Are you about to teleport lock in? That was not a...
Stalker strain sighted. Kill with honor.
Don't see the stalker strain. That slight echo in reality where held up. Yeah, we're here. Got 90 seconds. Defend, brothers. We must defend. Boom. Keep your eye out. Don't let them get the jump on us.
Slay without mercy.
Hey, the gene stealers are coming. Kill me. Fuck. I keep trying to jump.
Operation finished. Vecinos, uncounted.
Life strain. Keep it stun locked. Your body, kill him.
I will prepare. You will all die. Genocide. Science.
Follow me, guys. Back in here. Get back in the circle. No, don't run away. Stay in the circle, brother. We did it. Successful. What's up, my boy? My boys, the Mechanicus, you did it. You fucking did it, my boys. You saved our lives, and for that, I thank you. Hello there, brother. Well, not brother, but hello there, Mechanicum. Brothers, follow me. Oh. Ooh, cutscene. Ooh. Oh, that's loud. Ah, my ears. Fuck that. I'm turning that down, way down for you guys. This is beautiful though. Watch as they all run and try to flee from their demise. I want you guys to know that still hit red after I turned it down 21 decibels. That is crazy. It still was in the red after 21 decibels down. Special missions.
Your victories aboard the Elethros mean that we can now deploy via teleport. You can now access explored areas of the Elethros from here to complete additional missions.
Alright. Why not? Where does this one lead? Do they say where they lead? Because if they don't, I'm kinda stupid. Here's this one. Chapter 1. You're now entering a Power XL ship.
Brothers,
You've been sent back to the LSOs. Bring urgent extra mission. Yeah, now we're gonna do this. We're gonna do the extra missions now, because I thought there was gonna be another chapter to be. I can now be any class. Library. I can be librarian. I can apothecary. I can interrogator trap. Captain. Assault special. I can get the warhammer. Brother Bacchiol. You know what? We're all suiting up with the warhammers. It's hammering time. Look, this is a side mission, so it doesn't really matter.
The Sensorium has detected explosives nearby a significant reserve of promethium. We must defuse the charge to prevent this disastrous explosion.
How do we get there? Follow me, brothers. There are 4 relics in this map, by the way. eye out for that. Don't actually have a way of
Beware! Incoming warrior strain.
bestiary updated. Oh, it's different for the special mission. I don't have these. This is weird. This very different.
Stalker strain sighted. Kill.
Oh, he can't heal. He doesn't have heals. I can't command him to
Warning.
heal.
Missile launcher.
I can't command him to heal now. Apparently he needs that thing. Oh, we've read that before. Yeah, we can't heal here. Alright. Alright, then I'm gonna actually customize. Variant armor. Oh, wait, hold this. How much of those do I have? Renown, 0. Oh. Vengeance. Fight. Wait. Remember if Covenant Library. Lions. Disciples of Calvin. Down, reduce. Back to do that message. Alright, nothing. Torch color. Weapons. Perks, banners. Look, these are art. Amazing. Look at that art, man. Props to whoever did this art. Probably checking the credits later. Ever made art for the banners when that shit's sick. Ah, my voice. Got a voice. Maybe we'll do special mission. This time we won't joke around and kill all our
Your
hammers.
victories aboard the Elethros mean that we can now deploy via teleport. You can now access explored areas of the Elethros from here.
Okay, this time we won't do 3 warhammers, since that is really a stupid idea, guys. The worst idea I've had. I get it. Being sent to Elethros, special mission, bring. This time we're not gonna be fooling. Hey, where are all my other weapons? Interrogate chaplain specialist. To appoint spiritual leader. All in all. Cannon. I get to use Taliban skill this time. Yeah, and then I'll make my brachial or class. Yeah, brachial. I'll give you you can have the assault cannon, and then you can have yours and that. Wait, and actually not fucking die this time due to not being able to heal because I'm an idiot. Yeah, we can heal. Oh wait, we're in a different area though. When it started, the exact same one, but we're in ritual. Oh. Huh. Interesting.
Be alert. Heavy stubber.
Here. Here. Relics?
Alert.
Is a dead Xenos. Any relics? I want to find all the relics. I'm really interested in what they are. Oh yeah, there's the brother. Bonk. That dude, come here. Oh, it is just a landmine. Alright. I thought it'd do something special, but nope, it's just like a normal landmine.
Brother Battlefield has fallen.
Already? Oh wait, we don't have a side gate because I'm a hiker. Talk to me.
Stalker strain inbound. Slay it swiftly. Stalker strain inbound. Slay it swiftly.
Alright, I have to keep an eye on his health. With only one ally, this is gonna be much harder. Fuck. Oh, this is cool. I really like the different abilities for different classes. Hell, I wish in the campaign you could play as different classes. That would have made it so much. I need heals, brother. Hell, I'm not even really interested in playing this. I'm just interested in looking around and seeing what I can do. Like, I don't care about winning. Playing as a different class. I'm used to the ooh relic, major relic found. Alright. Oh, we can continue to. I don't trust that shake. No, you don't. Which one of us can shoot more, huh? Well, it's apparently you, but I can also shoot a lot.
It is done.
I let the other one die too. Feels like you kind of have to have a psyker on you. Without side gates, especially, much harder. Also, I'm just bad at the game. 100% harder with. Can't deny. Can't deny that it's much harder without. What the fuck is that thing? Why is it crawling on the ground like a bug? Well, it is a bug. Come this way, bud. Fuck, it's overheated.
Operation finished.
And my goodness, there was a lot of creep. Play beautiful. Beautiful, man. The art designers for this game went all out on the 40K. Beautiful. Secure the area. Doing it. Like a thing. I guess we can do the other stuff first. I mean, it's right there.
Vengeance guides our weapons. The
Yep.
Xenos are uncounted.
Must seal it.
Operation finished. By Xenos.
Now we secure the area. There. Alright, yeah, we had to seal that. Oh. Alright. Keep the mechanicum safe. Alright, over here. Rapid fire mode! We ball! Kaboom, Rico! Kaboom!
Xenos are uncounted. Slay without mercy.
Do that. Do what he said. God damn, I need time to reload. Give me a second, Xenos. Out my way.
Vengeance.
Get out of here.
This one is mine.
Fuck, we're out of make it. Right, few. Now. Second. I don't know what Crusader mode does, but better does something useful. It gives me an overlay at least. Fuck.
Warning, missile launcher.
Oh, I like back here. Come on, hurry up, guys. Well, I can't take this much longer, I'm about to die. Get it! Get it!
Brothers, our tech priests have discovered invaluable depths of perilous grimoires in this area. Recover them at all costs.
A Cygate. Oh, needed that. Librarian. It could be tactical specialist, interrogator chaplain. It's lightning claws, heavy hammer, redemptor, purgatory. But I don't think melee is the right way to go. I want to use the heavy flamer. All allies. Battle to bench. Alright, I'm gonna try this guy out. and my brothers keep getting on their stuff.
They are overwhelming us.
Nah.
For the Emperor. For the Emperor. Brothers, I hear the claws of the Xenos.
I'm the Flash Grimoires. Us
Ancient skies
are around here.
Action complete.
There it is. Status 100%. Alright, now we need to go to the other Flash Grimoire. That do.
Action complete.
I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm burning everything. I think I'm killing stuff. I don't really know anymore. Hard to tell.
Angels of death.
Alright, keep burning. Now we keep moving. Can't stay there. That place is way too much in space. Back. Wait, how many relics do I have? Found relics 2 out of 4. Alright, there's still 2 more. I gotta go. We gotta go. Relic over here.
Missile launcher executed.
Alright, good. Major relic found. We found another relic.
Xenos have the circle.
Emperor be praised, Emperor be praised, Emperor be praised. Is there a way for me to see what these without me having to them find out battle? That'd be really nice if there was. Okay, which way is it? I think that. Wait. I gotta go up. Where's the staircase? Oh, there it is. Oh, it's where the relic was. That's nice. Place already opened up. Out my way, Xenos. I think that one revives all my downed ones. Or all my dead ones.
They are overwhelming us.
Alright. Sounds like a you problem.
It is done.
Talk to me why we destroy this thing so it doesn't attack us. Right there. Got it. Now we keep moving. Fuck. Can't go this way. Well. Gotta turn around. That scared me.
Stalker strain down.
Stalker strain? Alright, which way do we need to go? Here, I think. Yep. No, you fucking don't. Keep burning, fools. It burning. Burn, baby, burn. Baby, burn. Alright, search the area. We need to find the grimoire. Oh, I found it. That was quite easy.
Brothers, a vast quantity of important information is trapped in this grand cogitator. Destroy its defense systems and send the data back to the cruiser. Once the tech priests have received it, they will take care of corrupting the information in the grand cogitator.
Actually, thrown back at them. Oh, I think that is 4. 4 is number 3. Alright.
Side strain in sight.
Play the defensive.
Operation 50. Side strain eliminated. Mission accomplished,
Now heal yourself. Fuck. Reload your medkit faster, brother. I need to do that.
It is done.
Done.
The Xenos have encircled us.
Gotta physically punch every single one of these servitors to death. For some reason, burning them isn't working. Oh wait, no it does. I just gotta burn them for longer. Alright. That's fine with me. Let's get this place a little... if I do say so myself. Or to destroy. Burn, baby. Why is this one not burning? Fuck, I can't. It doesn't actually let me.
The defense systems are down. Place the Auger Primus on the console to start the data collection process. The tech priests will destroy the data once it is in our hands.
Alright. Alright, got it.
Warrior strength.
I take. Oh, yeah, this is the one that makes me take no damage.
Mission
Fuck
accomplished.
just hit you, man. You just took so much fucking.
Warning, missile launcher. It is done.
New objective established. Proceed to the next area.
Objective where? New objective established. But no, it hasn't been. Oh. Mission accomplished. I'm remaining. It's it. Alice. That's metal. Wait, restart. What automatically send me back to the menu. Listen. Oh, wait, no, back to here. Oh, I think this is what it meant by back to the main. We're gonna pause real quick. I'm gonna go. I will be right back, y'all. Alright, yeah, I am back. Go on now, let's do those. Now entering the king's hand. Yes, it's brothers are being sent back to and bring after all that stuff. Alright. I do want to try it with actually wait. Chapter Relic as well as Dark Angel. I'm gonna do Thunder Hammer. I'm gonna have the rest go as they want, but I want to try the melee. I want to see how good melee actually.
Hybrids have sealed themselves inside a heavily defended position. You must disperse a virus via the ventilation system to kill them in their den. Throne of Terror, Rube Lord.
Cut hybrid to the chamber and release the virus vent to. How are you almost already dead? I need to go. I need to go in the side gate already. I can't even. Why does he die?
Warrior strain, slay the abomination.
Stalker strain. Alright, keep moving. Keep it moving. Enough of that.
Action complete.
Yeah, next side gate we get, I'm switching back to range. Melee is not worth.
Action
Melee is still shit. Even in. I wish it was better. Not good. Not a good. Down and gate. Alright, that one's close. But this one. Scary updated? What the fuck?
Operation finished. In position.
Detected. Destroy. And destroy.
They are overwhelming us.
Get second, brother. Oh, I think I gotta block it. Oh, yeah, I gotta block it.
Action complete.
Out. Away. Alright, blocking system.
Mission accomplished, brother.
Alright. Now what do we do? Oh wait, activate. Alright.
We are the angels of death.
Protect me while I activate this. I put in the thing. That thing. Do it. Vibrating. Violently. Alright, what are our next?
According to the tech priests, signal echoes are coming from this area. You must find their source.
Actually, I think Melee is doing fine. I just kind of think Brother Brachio sucks. Doing the plasma cannon just kind of sucks. My Melee is doing fine. Plenty of kills and I'm blocking plenty of damage. Alright, it's this way.
Action complete.
Stalker. Alright, now we keep it moving. Dad, we keep it moving.
Keep the strain close.
Keep it moving, people. Move along. Next, Xenos in line. Get your whooping. Your ass whooping now.
Justice.
Giving it out. 2-for-1 deal. Your ass whooped once, get your friends whooped.
Justice.
Hey there, buddy.
Vengeance guides our weapons. It is done.
Alright, where? LXP. Okay.
They are overwhelming us.
Don't need help. Bam. Thunderhammer.
We all die.
Have the warhammer. Have a
Slay without
warhammer.
mercy.
Not the warhammer. We don't have Galmarez or something. Have a.
Warrior strain. This one.
That teleports. This way.
Warrior strain. Slay the opponent.
Close that for a second.
Warrior strain. This one. Argenos.
Hey,
It is done.
text me while I unblock this. And protect me well enough. Here. Looks like a fake wall.
I am impeded, brother.
Oh.
It is done. The situation has been stabilized. Proceed to the next area. It is done.
Oh. Oh, it's an easy. Wait, do different classes have... Well, I get it for, like, different... Like, I mean, like, special. Disciples of Caliban Assault. Angels of Redemption. Wait, no. Honor of Honor... Cena. Alright, yeah, no, it seems to all do the same. Oh, some actually has. Oh, maybe that's just like weapons. Yeah, you have access to weapons. Fuck. You have hate, sorrow, Caliban, Kanzai, Arceus, those judgment, hand of absolution, might of righteousness, thunder, hand of judgment, fist of oblivion, hounds of kindness, angel, dogs of fallen, cause of a lost age, cause of terror, muscles, ashes, and Elbin. What the hell is Uzi? I don't know. Special missions. We continue this. Now, no 1, 2, number. That's number.
Your victories aboard the Elethros mean
Yeah,
that we
I get
can
it,
now
pal.
deploy.
Now entering. Ghost.
Brothers, you're being sent back to the Elethros in order to complete an urgent extra mission. Bring glory to the chapter. For the Lion!
Hasn't played. Hasn't. As. Alabama. That drug. I think I like this guy. By the sword. I really like the melee. Like. Shit, but like, I really like it.
A cat carrying crucial information needs to be escorted off the ship.
Okay, escort. Welp. Yes, we gotta. How many relics are here? 5. Alright. Find some relics as we're escorting at. Escort. Painfully. That is me. I haven't seen. Is he at?
Stalker strain detected.
Locked.
Brothers, wolves of the journeys. Stalker strain inbound.
Kills.
Action complete.
And Brachio need heals.
Kill with honor.
Execution.
Stalker strain detected. Stalker strain sighted.
Why are there so many stalkers? That's not good. Don't kill me. Kill him.
Operation finished.
And heal yourself. Keep exploding. Just keep exploding, guys. Keep trying.
Vigilance, brothers. Stalker strain close.
Relic.
Stalker strain down.
Grab the relic menu. I don't want the relic menu. Alright, escort extra. Kill yourself.
Operation
Kill him.
Vigilance, brothers. Stalker strain close. Stalker strain in
Behind us. Uh-oh, he needs heals. Fuck.
Barrakiel has fallen. Avenge Brother Barrakiel.
I teleported into. That's mine.
Stalker strain sighted. Kill with honor.
Keep it moving. Come on. Oh, I hate this guy. He moves so slow, man. Back here. Damn it, no. Hey there, buddy. Fuck. Now. What does that mean? The levels even. Why 4,000 and
Through great courage and great sacrifice, we recovered the cat and its precious data. To
Alright,
safely
no, it's just
dispatch
this
them
again.
to Grand Master Belial.
I can't go back and.
Go to the main shrine. We have teleporter lock to return you to the strike cruiser.
I really want to go back and get.
Plasma chamber detonation countdown activated. Do not delay.
Oh, that quits out the game. I was trying to go back to main menu. Give it a second. I gotta relaunch it. I didn't mean to do that. I've recently been watching this Gachutaku. Gachutaki. Gachu. I'm googling. Gachiakuta. Yeah, I've recently been watching Gachiakuta. Great anime. The dub voice actors, my god. Okay, originally they were releasing it as dub at the same time as the episode, but no, now the dub is delayed a few from behind the episode. But like,
Your victories aboard the Elethros mean that we can now deploy via teleport.
but like, the dub voice actors are amazing. Like, I don't really hate subbed or subbed. I don't care for that debate. But like, I normally watch subbed, but that dub is a hell. It's um no- nothing better I can say. It's just absolutely amazing. The Redemptor just worse in everything. Less fire rate, less accuracy, more recoil, no more exploded rate. Oh, they ricochet. Not menu. Anyway, but like amazing voice actors I love, and I do mean love. The animation. The animation there is amazing. The story is great. Hell, the only thing I can complain about is that the dub is now not at the same time the episodes come out. You have to wait 2
Great heretics have dared
and that
to
it's
use
not
sacred
already
Imperial
fully out.
weapons against us.
I really
This
want it
is
to
a
be
heresy
fully out
beyond
now. It
imagination.
is so good.
We cannot tolerate that. You must seal the access hatch to the ship's armory.
But it fully comes, but like it's on episode what, I think 17 for subbed, 14 subbed right now. I think it's 16 subbed actually. Make a fuck one of those jokes. I will crash out. Anyway, Oh, I just gotta hit it twice.
Vigilance, brothers.
Behind you. Also, these guys have like no armor compared to me. I just realized that they get hit once and they take so much. Anyway, guys, should talk. I don't want to spoil anything. Okay, all I'm gonna say is, fucking so far, almost story, fucking heart wrenching. First off, later you'll see later in the episode, like later, it's not near the, but towards like, I mean, middle of what we have end of what we have currently, or like middle. Almost fucking great story. Don't want to spoil anything, but like, go at spoilers real quick. Click away or just go somewhere else if you don't want to hear spoilers. Basically, Almo's whole story is very sad. I'm not gonna say exactly what happens to him. But, not good. It's not good what happens to her, and the way they fucking describe it, heart-wrenching. Like, holy shit. And also her power, though. Hell, even though the action is great, just the character interactions are enough to sell the show. Might be a bit, and I don't know when to read the manga. I haven't read the manga. I'm usually a manga reader instead of a to be honest. I just read faster than it's more logical. That way, but I mean, like, go peek. Watch it if you have Crunchyroll. Hell, I'd get the fucking thing of Crunchyroll.
We are not alone.
Kill him. But like, fucking main character Aho's power. Are you not on follow mode? I said heal me, not just my middle part, but my entire body. Now protect me. Okay, heal yourself first. Now protect me. Why this? Anyway, great show. The power system with the givers and stuff, amazing. I love that. It's such a unique power system. But the most, like, unique, and it has the possibilities for so much more stuff, I mean.
Vengeance guides our weapons.
Fuck.
Slay without mercy.
Just keep moving, actually. Have them combust themselves. Keep going after us anyway.
My hate.
Ultima. Oh, this is a Black Templar stuff? Nice.
Stalker strange sight. Kill with honor.
A lot of pure. Oh, that's to be. Is that a relic? Is there a relic in here? Probably should be. I don't see one, and I don't. Alright, block it, block it. Anyway, I don't even know how to describe it without spoiling it, but basically, part of it is that all these characters have this item they really adore, and them adoring that certain item gives it, like, life energy. and they get this power called being a giver. Fuck, 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 fuck. Give me a second, I'll keep explaining it once I'm not dying. Why the fuck is there a brood lord here? Killed it. Ew. Let me finish fighting for my life for a second. Then I can keep talking about my anime. It's impossible without the other two? We're about to find out. Anyway, basically the giver power is that they all have this item they really adore. For like, for Kaho, our main character, it's his gloves. Since he has these weird arms, they're like black and red, and they're like fucked up. They're all fucked up. And like, those things make it not hurt. Don't scare me, you bitch. So he adores those gloves, he takes good care of it, giving them life energy, and he can use those to actually empower other objects. To, like, fix them. For a bit. Until they've run their course. Entire thing, and it's really cool. Might not sound cool from my synopsis, but just watch it. Probably, you just have to find it though, I can't spell it. Hell, I can barely even say it.
Brothers, another Deathwing squad trying to act has been blocked. A force field is impeding its progress. Deactivate it to clear their route.
Right with you. Alright, well, not view bot, but that's bot. Fucking, block it. Alright, Siri bot got it before. Okay. Airy, however you say it, I don't know.
Justice.
Are the I have to do all anyway, y'all should go watch it. Like, not sponsored. Amazing anime. One of the best I've seen in a hot minute.
Stalker strain sighted.
Relic. Relic.
My bolter, my hate.
Bolter. Wow. Out my way, visible fox. Oh, I need healing. Well, thank you, brother. I know you're there. No need to hide, buddy.
Mission accomplished, brother.
Watch out.
Stalker strain sighted. Kill weak. Action complete.
So many. To give it, yeah, but like, for example, Kaho gloves. What the fuck? The game crashed. Game just crashed. I just walked there and the game crashed. Hell. That's the second time it's crashed. I guess we'll do something else. What else do I don't have any other Warhammer games installed right now. I'm so sorry, y'all. I guess I'll play the only other game, that I'm not already playing that I would want it to be like owned. Well, you can do Powerwash Simulator. Have that. Otherwise, every other game I have would either take way too long, but it just doesn't work. Or probably Powerwash Simulator crashed already. Okay, can y'all see it? Finish off the tea. I've been playing this a bit. Oh, I didn't realize how loud this was. But yeah, no. Alright, this because Warhammer was, I guess, hard on my computer. It crashed. Audio. I that even that audio. There. Ew. Now it's not gonna blow my eardrum. Y'all even see this? Tell me if y'all can see. I think it. Alright, yeah. Good. Alright, yeah, no, Warhammer crashed. That's weird. The only game. My other two games. The other games I have downloaded right now are Total War Warhammer 3, which would take about 3 hours. I'm not doing. Not even 3 hours. It's much longer than 3 hours if you get lucky. Yeah, 5 hours if you get 5 hours lucky. Slash if you're playing it real well or on easy. Oh, also I have like 50 mods installed. Then I have Skyrim, which I'm playing on. Silk Song downloaded. I have Pacific Drive downloaded, but I want that to be. I don't want it to be right after a war. So this is the only game since I wasn't playing. Got time to kill. Cat while I fucking power wash. Not. Oh, maybe I can get a fruit. Is it? And alright, well, there's that idea. Just I with other ball. Wait, yeah, I forgot. We anyway. Here we can talk about a few things. Got you talking. Got. I'm not even gonna try to say the name. Okay. But like the giver powers, I'll explain it even better. Okay, basically everything in that universe, or in that world, has a, I don't know, kinda hard to explain, but basically everything has this like sort of life energy. Whenever somebody cares enough about an object, take care enough, they imbue the life energy and can actually take it out of them. And now anybody, no, not everybody can be. You have to actually like care for your stuff. It doesn't matter if you're good or bad. It's as long as you just care for your stuff. There are a few main factions we have. We have cleaners, which Kaho is part of, which, well, they basically there's these things, trash beasts, that energy out of the life collates in the trash, and the cleaners fight those most. Then you have marauders, just basic, like take a Fallout raider. Then you have raiders. I mean, you sounds like a Fallout raider, but actually think of like a whole organized like crime gang. They're all the raiders are not well so far as I am in the no marauders are good. It has a great cast of characters, though they're all a bit weak. Rip Job. Yeah. Their game I could download. That's 70 gigs. That's enough. I've looked at any other. Oh, alright. That's great. Oh yeah, if you didn't all see, Grammar is out with this new called, oh yeah, Warhammer Quest thing. And it's for I forget what it's called. I think it's one of the people, him, we know he's from Ashkay. We know he's from Hammerhell Ashkay. Fire Realm, if you don't know. From the Fire Realm of Hammerhell Ashkay, and basically his story is really interesting. Got burned by exploding realm stone of the Fire Realm, and it's on his skin, and it brightens up his anger, let him to like some of his. And so now he's on a quest to free himself. And if the leaks are to be believed, bad of this. Well, first off, he looks like a Bretonnian knight, which crazy. I mean, we also already have the Breton, but like he looks like an old Bretonnian. The leaks are saying that the big bad is a fetus lord in but as like a more monster after all of like his experiments. After all of the legs and stuff, he's gonna be monstrous. It's gonna be there's gonna be testicle, so at least there's some beast there after they got scrapped. So I mean, at least the mono god are all the. And so far we see so far from what I've seen, last I saw they really Orf, who's like has a grudge against character. I forgot. Like it's like an average. Looks to be from the. Wait, no, I think he's from like one of the lodges. Not Fire Slayer lodges. Yeah, he's in. People were freaking out since he's like, oh, he's not part Fire Slayer. Actually, I can just. That's the one. That's where they post all this. Oh wait, they just released a new one. Venice Tylus. Oh, it's Darkwater. I was right. Bren Tylus, the Renegade Saint. I'm no hero, but this is my mission. I plan to see it through the end. Jade for hire, unable, maybe. Was dismissed. Steal the artifact. Alright, they have some artifact. But the was he against? That was from a Callus, yeah, a Callus clan that once made their home in Mistral Peak, allies of the Jade Ebony. Geltis Pust is the person, circle guy it meant. So yeah, that might be one of the main enemies. Not Fetus from Fantasy. I mean, he in lore officially already. AOS, he used to have his mod. AOS, and it wasn't like in first edition. Faction. Well, no, he was actually third edition, where until the beginning of until no, yeah, wait, no, in third edition he was sent to like fourth edition Legends, but like had stuff written about him like Valkea. Currently, Valkea is either I don't remember Legends or out of the game yet, but she's there in art and lore. Same with Beast. Have an army, but I mean their mono god variant is still there. They still play a part in the. Just because they don't have a model currently doesn't mean it's possible. Especially for Fett. There's been so many rumors about him. Nurgle models are always well. So I mean, GameStop has no thing not to make. Hell, even outside of it, bring back an old. Or it'd be a beautiful. I mean, I love Nurgle. Some people are like, oh, why no more? That's mostly just like recently, Nurgle actually hasn't got. So also, I don't follow the AOS and stuff. For AOS, I really. So, unlike in 40k, like, AOS is what about 9. In AOS, I actually care about basically anything other than Haven. For all I am still again, the Great Primordial Truth, still Chaos Pilled, still always. Okay, but in AOS, I find it much harder to think. Unlike with the there's like infighting and stuff, but like it's kept at least like there are all different factions in Order. It's less that Order is the Sky faction. It's that everybody in Order are only there because they would rather build, not destroy the realm. There are because unlike in 40k, we have all these different factions. It's like split into just Xenos, Chaos, and a bad way of splitting things, and lumping all together. Instead, you got 4 Grand Alliances. The Grand Alliances are not unified, but is what that action. But basically, the 4 Grand Alliance, you have Order, which is don't want the realms to fall to chaos. They want to build up cities. They are not good people. That does not mean they are good people. For evidence, at Daughters of Cain. They're led by Marathi of all people, and if you know anything from fantasy, well, Marathi is one of the biggest assholes you think of. Basically caused all the problems. world and led to its end. So. But, like Malachus is, we don't know his factions part of order. So they aren't good. But they're basically people who want to see the realms destroyed. Then you got Death, which are undead or follower of. If you don't know Nagash from Fantasy, Stone Daddy, hat, best hat in Magic. I mean, hat, Foot of Death. He literally ate Death Gods. I'm not joking. That is both in the end times and in 8 Death Gods. In end times, he ate the Death Gods to become a Death God, and now he's bound, not fully bound, but like he's merged with the realm of Shyash a bit, or like the Wind of Shyash, which is the Amethyst control death magic. It isn't just necromancy. Necromancy isn't death magic at its pure. It's actually warped and corrupted death magic. That's why you can still have Amethyst, not have it part of death as well. Death magic, undeath is a corruption. It's enemies of Bar, which is dark magic. Amethyst magic. Yeah, undeath magic. Necromancy. Yeah, in the Death faction, you got your vampires, you got your Skelly boys, you got a small zombie faction, you got ghosts, haunts, you got your French. No, I will not explain. Anyway. Then you got destruction. Destruction, both greenskins and that worship Gorka Morka, which basically, after the end times happened, Gork and Mork got fused with one god along with other gods such as deity, Spider God, and he has a lot of aspects. Like now Great Maw that the now spelled weird, copyrighted. He is now like the Great Maw. The Great Hunger. He's now a god to the giants. But also they took their progenitor, Yamog and Tiamat. Basically, Yamog, first world titan, got his shit rocked by Star like everybody does, because the setting's named after him. Gotta expect he's but like first world titan, absolute massive. Look at the picture of his fight between Sigmar. His head is in the clouds and Sigmar is like the size of me. Like not even his. No, not even like his. Like he is massive. Then but like the world titan apparently like zodiacal god beast, which not even I don't know right now. Like zodiacal god beast, there always has to be one. So after Yamaha got his shit rocked, Biamat got free. Things he worked it. Gorka Morka got influenced by Z because he was like, why does Biamat get to do this thing and I'm stuck doing and because for a time Gorka was part of the I know it's kind of weird for God, but yeah, but oh, and another thing for AOS, unlike Myth, which does a lot, or Fantasy, which stuff with like this entire race. It's more cultured, AOE. Like the Daughters of Cain, for Order. Those aren't all Dark Elves. Other Dark Elves are part of the are in Malekith, Malorians, as unnamed faction. No, a lot of them are actually in that. The Daughters of Cain, as we are all sect, all kingdom, Olg, Grey Wind of which is shadow magic. So basically, so the factions you have in Destruction are, you have the Sons of Behemoth, which which he isn't dead. Behemoth is not dead, I'll tell you that. He's currently knocked out and like sleeping, and he got woken up by Archaon for a bit, and I think actually, like basically, Gorkamorka said, yo, Behemoth, go do this shit that I've done. Go flood a city. And finally, and his last thing was like, go get in a fight with Aconith, which is this big god beast that helps Sigmar. I'm not going into. Basically, big god beast. He's the one who got Sigmar from Malice, which that was, or as you know, Hammer Fantasy World. The one who found him. He's the one who dropped him off in Azure Heavens. And it's also the Wind of Magic. Look, each wind has a realm. They're called the Mortal Realms. You know, most things in them. Anyway, basically, Gorkamorka, whenever one hit him, okay, I have to go back for this. Gorkamorka, whenever he was found by Sigmar, was trapped in the living avalanche, Drakata, which is like this giant living avalanche of amber that got stuck in. It wasn't that he couldn't beat Dakartith, it's that the amber, like, froze him. It's kind of like what happened to Grimnir Ironhide whenever he went, where, Katharina would just keep... That's basically what, happened to him. He just kept getting frozen in amber. But, what happens here is that once he was freed by Sigmar, obviously he's the green skin god. So, you know, he wants to start some shit. Get his blood pumping, get a good zogging, get a fight, do a good crumpin. All that thing. All the orky thing. Oraki. As they are called now, but nobody ever calls it. They're orcs. But, so, Draconith, this massive god beast, who, like, the most powerful god beast, progenitor of all dragons, a father of multiple other god beasts. I think outside of Yamog, it is the only god beast we have other god beasts. Like, most of the time, god beasts can produce, like, mortal things, like there's the father of all Kirabists, are the, like, Hydra-like things. Like, that's a god beast. You know, we don't know. We don't actually not producing other god beasts. Like, what do we know to get other god beasts? So, and then yeah, but so basically and then he fought Sigmar for 12 days straight, creating new canyons. And so, yeah, that's how he joined the Pantheon, because he found Sigmar, a person who... And, I mean, for a while, Gorkamorka did get a good deal. During the Age of Myth, which before Chaos came and fucked everything, as Chaos does. Before Chaos went up, there were a lot of god beasts and a lot of massive and, these giant massive creatures everywhere. God beasts or just really strong creatures. I mean, doesn't matter. It was a strong creature or these strong beasts that were harming civilization stuff, uh, Sigmar would say, "Go kill that thing," and Gorka Morka would be like, "Hell yeah," and be actually challenging. But eventually, he got bored just being Sigmar's handyman monster, which is now Yndrista, the celestial spear job. But thing, but like so yeah. But Gorka Morka believes because Zinch whispers in his ear. But like all these creatures he fought for a while were very, very. So yeah, but the ones we have the Orc tribes, which are split into factions. So you have I want you to remember each all greenskins like faction is. Okay, these are different like sects of the faction. So you have Gore orcs orcs basically they're Gork orcs. They're stronger than normal orcs. They are the Iron Jaws, which are like your more traditional orcs, big, strong. They have this thing called pig iron. It's a special orc iron. They have these massive beasts they ride. Which I mean, their beasts are literally, it said, should not be able to fly. Their wings should not be able to support the body. But scholars agree that scholars in Azur, the realm of heaven, which has the most lore, agree that gravity is simply scared of them and lets them fly. Fucking crazy. Yeah. And so you have the Iron Jaws, then you have the then you have the Cruel Boys. Yeah, the Cruel Boys, they are more orcs and hobgoblins. So they are orcs, orc and hobgoblins. Hobgoblins are weird. Hobgoblins also decide to work the Chaos Dwarf. And they are greedy bastards. And are so used to treachery that they developed a backplate so backstabs can't happen. Their people are so treacherous they have a actual formed thing on their spine so that they can't be backstabbed. It had to be. But basically, the more orcs, they are smarter than your average orc. Like, they actually form plans, they do ambushes, that kind of stuff. But they are much more cruel. I mean, they're called the cruel. Like, they are like the 40k orc torture somebody for fun, unlike the Iron Jaws, which just want a good fight. And like, Iron Jaws will save humans time to time from like chaos. Not just because they want to fight chaos, but also because they want to save that human city and let it get bigger so they have a better fight later on. Cool Boys, however, and they work with hobgoblins, which are these. They're described as being slightly larger than a goblin, but but shorter than an orc. They're larger than a goblin, shorter than an orc. They're very self-centered. So there are vast things. There were hobgoblins in fantasy, but they were literally just the Mongol Empire. If you don't believe, search up Google Khan and the Hobgoblin Khanate. Seriously, very blatant. Now they have their own thing. Then you have the goblin tribes, which have many different sects of goblins. You have the moon people, the moon splits, Moon Clan people from the old world still, but when Gargot the Loon King, then you have the spider ones that worship the spider god, have giant spiders. Then you have the Flare Fang Pack, I think is what it's called. They're these goblins that basically, so goblins have a few other gods other than just. They have a thing called the Bad Moon, which is actually something they like since a lot of these goblins live underground and want the eternal darkness of the Bad Moon. Bad Moon isn't in like fantasy. Like, is it real? Is it not? It's 100% does appear. But yeah, but they have this another creature called the Gazilgit Frazzle, however the fuck. But basically, it's the sun. Basically, it's light. Gazilgit is light, and their entire thing is that this group of people on wolves want this tool absorb light energy from the realm of light, so they can eventually steal so much energy so the Bad Moon can beat the sun. And it's not so much unlike that. Okay, silly story coming, but it's orc. So there are a lot of god beasts. God beasts take on forms. There was a god beast of Squigs once. How did it die? It tried to eat the sun. Basically, what they're trying to do is use metals that capture the light of Hayash, the realm of light, and that turns it into like power for them. They're using it to try to siphon off more and more Dazzlegate. Then you have so that the Bad Moon can beat them. Then you got Trogos, which is AOS's version of Troll. Which is I really like that they have trolls. Hell, a lot of them have I mean, some of them, like the Fellwater trolls, have the same as the river troll from fantasy. They're literally the same model. Well, not, I mean, maybe not literally. Basically. Then you have the ogre. Not ogre. Ogre mod tribes there, yeah. Ogre mod tribes. Got two main types. Got the Beast Claw with the Everwinter. Have the normal ones. The normal ones, you know, you're called ogre, fantasy ogre, but like a bit more. Just like add 5 to, just like crank up a fantasy ogre 5. Like just like crank up a fantasy ogre, and you'll get it. These Claw Raiders, however, have a special thing. One, they have these big mouths, but two, they're followed by this thing called the Everwind. There are many theories to where it comes from, though nobody knows for sure. Some people think it's a winter god freed from Shyash that was by Nagash. Some think it was a curse of a bear deity that is very reminiscent of Urson Isla. But, you know, crazy things, but, you know, but they're forever followed by this Everwind. They have to keep moving. Ogres stop, they will freeze and either become Yetis or Ogres. Ogres are ogres that haven't eaten so long that that no matter how much they eat, they are cursed by the Great Maw, roaming hunger, never be able to grow fat, which is the Roar Shaman of societies. Again, if you don't know fantasy, your society is based on the bigger you are, the fatter you're able to get, the stronger you are, the better you are, your higher role in society. Your entire thing is based on how big they are. It's Ogre 101. They go on, like the normal ones, go on these massive crusades called mod paths, where they take a circular motion around from whatever fort they go, grab up as they can find, take it back to base and all, and then. But obviously, since they don't know, most ogres don't know efficient, which means efficient hunting. Leave a few left so they can be. They have to keep going farther and farther away. Time to get more. And they're usually led by use some magic or shit to guide it. And yeah, I think that's all of the destruction factions. Shut up, Google. Okay, yeah, that's it. And the goblins are called the Gloom Fight Git. Yeah. So the four ones you got Destruction, Bishop's Gorkamorka, which Gorkamorka is like the Chaos Gods. There are a few types of gods, and you'll have to get this. Okay, there are ascended deities, aka they were once mortal creatures. Take for example Sigmar. You know, his fantasy lore, he was a man that was elevated to godhood. Or Teclis, Tyrion. They were both and those who were elevated into gods once they entered mortal realms. Or for example, Marathi, who wasn't even a god in the mortal realms until she took the power for herself from stomach. Yes, I know it sounds weird, but yes, it did happen. This is the entire point of 3rd edition. Or 2nd edition. Like, it was a big event. Brought us my boy Kragnos. Like, one of the big people of destruction. People, and, like, they're gathering giant orc. And, yeah. It's amazing. I look, a lot of people don't like Kragnos, and it seems like, oh, this out of nowhere non-orc god appears. Oh, we ban like big centerpiece calls for the separate orc faction. Like the Bone Splitters were like the orcs of. They were basically think like the snake bites from 40k, or just the feral orcs from fantasy. They're that. I mean, they had the same model as feral orcs from fantasy. They had the shamans, so they had more guys. Yeah, with Wog power. Well, more than just special summon spells. I need talking for so long. I don't even wait. Have it not been picking me up? That's great. I haven't been picking up half the floor. Actually, we know it has. That was just. Yeah. All right. It just wasn't picking me up whenever. I'll have to turn up that gain a bit. Slightly. Yeah, alright. Anyway, yeah. Those are all the destruction factions. You should know chaos factions. You have Slaves to Darkness, which basically your Black Legion, your all together, all in one. Then, you don't have a Demons faction per se, though if you do the Legion of the First French Special Army, which is Bellicors, because unlike in 40k, where Bellicor is kind of just there, he's actually into the AOS. because he's like the main other guy other than Archaon taking power from the Slaves of Darkness. Like he's the other, because most factions in AOS has like two, like for example the Lumineth, Kyrion, and Teclis are two gods. They don't really have they have in the Daughters of Cain, which is supposed to be like fully ruled, they have Athea, the Crone Seer, which is a splinter group. Worships instead of Cain, Morathi Hag, which elven god of prophecy. Like all of them have reasons so they can fight each other, obviously, but of reasons so they can fight each other. So they all have these separate factions. But so yeah, but like he's much bigger, basically secondary like leader of the faction. You got your Dark Oath, which is more like just like like more primal chaos. Backwater. They're the people who were left behind whenever Sigmar went and locked the gates of Azure. And instead of during and just fucking locking in, they decided, you know what, we'll join the people killing our families. I mean, reasonable thing to do, but like, it's chaos. Promised, hey, we're gonna destroy the world. We did in fantasy. Why would you help them destroy another one? That seems like a bad idea to help destroy the previous world, destroy another one. Yeah, get up there. That's just a destruct, and then you have the Maggot Kin of Nurgle, which is Nurgle mortal followers and demons. You have the Blades of Khorne, which is Khorne mortal followers and demons. Cenobites of Slaanesh, which Slaanesh mortal followers and demons. And you have the whatever it is of Tzeentch, which is Tzeentch mortals and demons. Then you have Skaven, and we have the new Chaos Dwarves, though I haven't really seen much about them since they came out, and I don't have their battle tomes. I don't like scalpers. Yeah, anyway. Know anything about 40k, you should know them. It's just the different ones are, there used to be the Beasts of Chaos, which were the Beastmen from Fantasy, but in AOS. Then you have Skaven, which you don't have in 40k, but I've gone over them in Plethora and other VODs, and but I'll still go over them because I love Skaven. They're rats. They their entire thing is their god is the Great Horned Rat, who used to just be the Horned Rat in Fantasy. After Slaanesh was caught and trapped in Ul Kaesh, which is a paradoxical realm of both shadow and light, which should not exist, but it's paradoxical. It's a paradox place. That's why they're able to capture Slaanesh there. It's how Morathi was able to get godlike power from entering her stomach. Again, don't ask questions. Anyway, so basically after that, they ascended the Great Horned Rat to the fifth power of chaos, and his entire thing is he wants pure ruin. A lot of people think like, oh, he overlaps with Nurgle, but no, Nurgle runs in cycles. Nurgle wants plagues to run its course and then another plague to come. The Great Horned Rat would just want everybody to die from the plague, not to suffer, just to die. He wants everything to ruin. Anything that mostly he's empowered just by Skaven, but it is said some humans worship him, and like any act of desperation, not like stealing food for your family, that empowers him. Or just stealing food for yourself actually would empower him even more. I think stealing food for your family is hope, which would fall in Tzeentch's domain. And then you got the new Chaos Dwarves, which have Hasut, which is a maybe ancestor god. I don't know. I don't have the battle tome. He's an ancestor god, chaos god, something like that. He's at least the Helmsmiths think he's an ancestor god. I can't say. I don't have the battle tome, so I can't say if that's actually true. But Yeah. Hassut was from fantasy. These are the Housemiths of Hassut, or the Chorfs, or Chaos Dwarfs, which is people refer to them as in fantasy. Yeah. Not much to say there, since I don't really have their lore, since I don't have their battle tome. I mean, not a lot of people have made, like, about it yet, since, it didn't come out that long ago. I don't have access to, like, all of it, but, and then Order, which is the largest faction. Wait, Order, the largest faction, has, let me pull up the list. And there's a lot of them. There's a good amount. Alright, yeah, you got Stormcast Eternals, which a lot of people call Ground Marines, but they are not. They are Sigmar's response to Chosen of Chaos, or Warriors of Chaos. Warriors of Chaos are bigger than the average human, stronger than the average human. If the Chaos Gods, so will it, can just be brought back because Chaos be chaosing. Just be doing that shit. For example, I mean, if you're a 40k fan, I mean, look at Lucius. He just be coming back. Why? Because Slanesh says so. Need no other reason. So yeah. So they were Sigmar's response to that. They aren't ground marines. They aren't making a giant threat for anything to come. They were a direct response to that because they were right after the Age of Chaos. Sure, they help with everything else, but they aren't ground marines. Also, they keep their memories of their former lives, at least for now, not including reforging flaws, but they do keep their memories of their former lives, and unlike Space Marines, they actually have personalities. Don't get butthurt because I just said your favorite Space Marine doesn't have a personality. He doesn't. Their entire personality is, oh look, I'm cool character number 53. Or, hey, I'm strong character number 587. That's every Space Marine that isn't Lucius the Trickster, because he's an actual personality. But, like, look at, like, Hamilcar. You won't see that kind of person in the Space Marines. Them all the time in, Stormcast. Though, if you do really like the fucking emotionless ones, you can always look at Rune Chamber, because they've all been so hurt by the reforging flaw that they can't even be correctly dealt with. They can't be correctly used as they are, like, fucked up. And, like, reforging has fucked them up so much. Well, they are, without their emotions, they are more immune to chaos, though. Because they can go into places like the Gnaw and not have any trouble. Then you got the cities of Sigmar. They're just the cities, you got your normal, you got your humans. You got some random dwarves in there. You got some elves. You got all the current non-Daughters of Cain dark elves in there, being the Scourge Privateers. You got some semi-high elf. Like, you got a lot of random shit in there. It's basically and there's a lot of old fantasy models still in there, especially for the dark elf ones. Oh hey, I doubt they'll give Malekith his new faction anytime soon. Granted, they just got a new faction for dwarfs, and also we already have so many elf factions. But if they do, I mean, hey, they'll probably get rid of all those old dark elf models and replace them with something better. Then you got Lumina Throat Lords. They're basically the new High Elves. They were created by Teclis and Tyrion. It was their second attempt at making the perfect elf immune to chaos. Though the second they got their hands off, they took their hands off and said, alright, now you guys go be by yourself. We aren't going to guide you anymore. They almost all went and killed each other. They went instantly into a civil war. So it went perfectly fine, and now they're still closely monitored by the two. Well, less by Tyrion since he's blind, but still closely monitored by the two. They make sure they make sure they don't go out do civil warring again, don't do a spire fall again, and everything stays chill. Sure, they lose their emotions over time due to a copious amount of realm stone addiction, kind of like warp stone addiction for the Skaven. But that's just a nice side effect, because they are basically immune to chaos. And also, they can, for some reason, duplicate themselves. Why? I don't fucking know. Ask Games Workshop there. Sylvaneth, there's the new Wood Elves, there's the Souls of Elves from the world that it was, where they still actually have some memories of the world that was, and so they transfer their memories to their next of kin. There's Souls from the world that was, that are Elven Souls, that are transplanted into trees. Or, tree souls, like Drycha. Which, if you remember her, there's a certain name for her in the community that I'm not gonna say, but if you know, you know. Yeah, they're basically that. They're the Wood Elves, but if they made every Wood Elf one of the tree men. But like little tree men and them in that now. Then next you have the Daughters of Cain, another elven faction. They're Marathi's faction. Cain is dead, by the way. I'm gonna put. I know how much you hear Cain. Cain is dead. I mean, his still beating heart is currently in Marathi's hand. And I mean, like, he's dead. And with all the worship that is directed to him, he could come back, but Marathi has been using his heart to channel all the worship into Cain, into herself, to be stealing his power. So Cain is not coming back currently. But these people are Marathi's faction. They are Dark Elves. They worship Cain. They're basically your traditional Dark Elves, but like they don't have the black arcs and stuff. And they also have some, like, Medusa features, since some of them are fucked up from being in the belly of Slanesh for too long. Especially Marathi, but Marathi was already fucked up, so nothing new there. Then you got the Eye to Death Deepkin. They were Teclis's first attempt at making perfect elves, then he abandoned them like the average dad does. Left to go. He tried to kill them, actually, but Tyrion said no, and so he didn't. Well, at least not then. He still kind of wants, but that's to be touched on a later time. But basically the INF, they're underwater elves. They fled underwater. They're sea elves. They have these underwater beasts. They have the best model in the game, big. And yeah, they're big. They're just sea elves. They're elves, but if they lived underwater, they're the only underwater race we I'm pretty sure ever have had in models. And well, underwater, like, sentient race, not creature. Had the Carabas and that the Kiribis, but like only like sentient race that is had models for that live in the water, and they're cool. But like they all have, unless you're a Syathi, which there's only one left, and it's the High King. Or are a Trueborn, you only have half a soul, so they have to go around stealing people's souls to replace their broken ones. And so that's the reason why Teclis abandoned them, because they had this whole soul flaw and shit. Yeah. Then you got the Fire Slayers. Just think of the Slayers from fantasy. Think of them. Alright, Naked Dwarf, Big Axe. Now take that small subculture of dwarves and make it its own faction. But then add fireworms. And that's it. That's the entire faction. I've heard there are plenty of rumors currently though that they are gonna get a revamp soon. They're gonna be touching up on it. Adding more stuff, maybe combining it with some other dwarven gods. Maybe like Valleya, I've heard, maybe Gazul. They have like precedent for that, but like a lot of people say, yeah, it's a very stationary action since it's too much of good stuff, since almost all their characters are just a foot hero. Just get a million Foot hero with axe, foot hero with 2 axes. And like outside the magma troughs, they're kind of boring since the Slayers were so cool because they were a sub-faction. They weren't the whole faction. They were cool whenever they were in the Dwarves, since it was like, ooh, here's this cool offshoot that's not like the main focus. But here, the Slayers are the entire focus. Therefore, it creates a very oversaturation of it, where it was cool whenever in fantasy because there was less of it, so not having it fully Slayers made it interesting. Because whenever you... And then you have the other side. You have the Caradon Overlords. They are the most advanced in like tech in all of Age. They have fucking... They all live in flying cities. Remember, this is a fantasy setting. I want you to remember that, chat. This is a fantasy setting. They live in flying cities. Are these cities powered by magic? Nope, it's Aether Gold. What is Aether Gold? I don't fucking know. Some people think it's the breath of Grungy. Some people think it's warpstone that's been not warpstone, realm stone that's been ground up into the air. We don't fucking know. Games Workshop probably will never tell us. But it was what powers all their stuff. These Caradon Overlords usually do not believe in the... They believe that the Dwarven gods abandoned them, so unlike the Fire Slayers who are religious and very much believe in Grimnir and Grungy and all the other Dwarven gods, and I want you guys to remember, the gods in Age of Sigmar, they aren't like real world gods where you can't see them, they don't actually act as far as we know, like you don't see them, they aren't physically there. In Age of Sigmar, they're actually there, you can see them on the battlefield going and beating the shit out of people, okay? So like, saying a god isn't real to it's basically walking up to the face of a god and saying you're not real. It's kind of saying not to believe in the gods in Age of Sigmar, but like, props to them for having the balls. Anyway, basically they think the gods abandoned them during the Age of Chaos, so they fled to the skies instead of locking themselves in their holds, like the Khazad Empire did. Well, like some people did. The Khazad Empire, which was the big Dwarven Empire. And yeah, they got really advanced tech. They got flying suits. They have these flying boats, these literal airships. That they go around in to harvest Aether Gold. They are mercenaries. They sell to anybody. They sell to chaos. They sell to order. They sell to even to destruction sometimes. They have grudges. These ones at least officially have grudges. I mean, there's a entire library of grudges on one of the cities. On one of the flying cities. Instead of Karak being what their cities are called, it starts with a Barak instead. So because Karak means mountain, and because these aren't in mountain, they are in sky, it is Barak instead. So if you're thinking of a ground hold, it's Karak, and this is Barak. It's actually remnant from Barak Var, the sea port of fantasy. From everything I've seen, Barak Var is the first use of Barak in all of Warhammer from what I've seen. You can cite me if I'm wrong, but from what I know, the only use I saw of it in fantasy. And so it's probably based on that, because that was a water, port, and these are sky ports. Literally, that's what their things are called, sky ports, sky city. But like, yeah. Then you got the Seraphon. They are literally just the lizardmen from fantasy, and that is not me like joking like with the F saying they're basically the high elves, which while they have a lot of similarities, there's still a lot different with them versus the high elves. Here, they literally are. The Seraphon are the lizardmen. Basically, at the end of whenever the end times happen, the lizardmen all hopped on into their temples, which turned into these fucking spaceships for some reason. I don't know. The old ones were on some shit, whatever it was I wanted, but they just escaped. All the there are new Seraphon models too, but like they're just the lizardmen. There's like nothing new except for they have more. They now some of them are made out of magic. Some of them are made out of magic, and Lord Croak is alive. Well, not really. He just is dead. I will be right back, chat. I'm gonna use the restroom. So, in AOS, all factions have a lot of sub-factions, the most being ours. It's a bunch of different races and, you know, cities together, so they have a lot of different functions. They have a lot of different sub-factions in them. Real, quite a few sub-factions. For example, yeah, let me pull this up. Down. Do it even more, yeah. Here's an example. The cities of Sigmar. Here are their listed sub-factions. You have the Free Guild, which is one of the main ones. You have the College and Arcade, which are the human wizards. You have the Disposed, which are basically, think old dwarves. Think of dwarves from Warhammer Fantasy, not the Slayers, but like the rest of them. Think of that. That's the Disposed. They are the people from the Khalizad Empire that went with Sigmar to Azure whenever they went there. Never sealed off Azure, so Chaos wouldn't come and fuck everything up. And they're the ones who went with him. And so now they're trying to retake their holds, but they're disposed. They're out of their holds. Then you got the Ironworld Arsenal, which is both humans and dwarves. They're the people who make all the weapons in these cities of Sigmar. They're the weaponsmiths. They don't make as good weapons as the Karkadon Overlords. They don't have fucking flying ships, but they do have cogforts, which are, I mean, giant walking crab-like mini city forts. You got the Wanderers, which are just wood elves of old, literally. I'm pretty sure they don't even have any models anymore since they got rid of all the old wood elf models to put them in the old world. Got Darkling Covens, Order and Serpentis, and the Scourge Privateers. Scourge Privateers are basically, think the Black Arcs from Fantasy. Dark Elves, that's the Scourge Privateers. Order Serpentis does shit with serpents, I guess. I don't know. And Darkling Covens, that's just the magic Dark Elves. Like the sorceresses. Then you got Shadow Blades, which are assassins. You got the Phoenix Temple, which actually does not exist anymore. In the most recent edition with the what was it called? the new campaign books in 4th edition, the well, end of 3rd edition, during the 4th edition, the Crusade. The Dawnbringers Crusade, yeah, not Dawnbringers. Yeah, Dawnbringer. No, yeah, it was Dawnbringers. Yeah, the Dawnbringer Crusade books. Actually, the Phoenix Temple, which was led by the Phoenix, which some think might be Assyrian. Don't know. Could be, but I doubt it. The Phoenicium was actually taken over by Abraxia, the new right-hand woman of Archaon. Who took it over, but one of them did escape with a tiny sliver of the flame of the Phoenix. But as far as we know right now, outside of two people, there are no survivors in that faction. Dead. Then you got the Lion Rangers, which I don't even think they exist anymore. Yeah, there barely was anything. They were kind of just the leftovers of the White Lions house that they had still models for in Age of Sigmar. The Order Draconis, which are dark elves, but they ride dragons. Swifttalk agents, which don't have any models currently, but they have more stuff in lore. Basically, they're the people who delivers messages all throughout the cities of Sigmar, throughout Sigmar's empire. They're the people who do that. How they keep well informed. And you got the Eldritch Council, which is just magic, but for elves. A lot of these have more subtle. That has the most overt subcultures, since they split up into different things. The other ones have more subtle, like as I said before, Marathi hag worship instead of Cain worship, and the daughters of Cain with Crethsia, the Croneseer. But all of them are different things. Like, there's the different lodges of Fire Slayers, as dwarves do. The Fire Slayers are mercenaries. They're fighting for Urgold. Don't know what Urgold is. Urgold is basically Grimnir and Grimny were stuck in chains at top of the highest mountain in Paimon, which is the realm of metal. Sigmar freed them, and they both owed them that because they're dwarves. They both said, "Hey, I owe you a debt." Oh, because dwarves never don't want to repay stuff. Grimnir went, "I'll repay you right now. Point me to the biggest monster you can find. I'll beat his ass." And Sigmar said, and sent him towards Voltrix, the strongest god beast he could find. It was the mother of all salamanders, and it was the god beast of fire in Ashke, which is the realm of fire. You know, its strongest realm, and where it's at its strongest. Grimnir and Voltrix fought, and they both died. It said Grimnir landed the death blow on Voltrix, and Voltrix, whenever it hit Grimnir, did a massive backlash that killed him. Whenever they died, they exploded into two things. First being the giant flame salamanders, the Fire Slayers. Those are the eggs that Voltrix sent flying out whenever it died. The second is Urgold, which is believed to be the godly essence of Grimnir and of Voltrix. Together, it's infused in gold, and only the Fire Slayers can sense it. Other races think it's just normal gold. And it is hammered into runes into the Fire Slayer's flesh, and as it is used, it burns out of their flesh in the fire of battle. Like, literally, it disappears. It doesn't dissipate, it leaves their flesh and just goes somewhere. And they believe if they continue to use enough, it will be reformed into their god of Grimnir, so you fight with them once again. And so the different lodges have different beliefs on how to use Urgold and how to use the runes. So often there can be infighting. Also, they might be getting reboot So I'm not even sure how accurate this is. Very soon, since the new Chaos Dwarf stuff happening to them, and a lot of people like me saying they're kind of boring since it's just the same thing over and over. Like the other ones can always innovate. Like, for example, Carcardon Overlords. They're dwarf with steampunk tech, but you can always create new steampunk tech. But if you just have dwarf with naked fire dwarf, you can only do so many naked fire dwarfs until it gets boring. Boy, you can't make it a whole faction. So from what I've heard from a lot of leaks, they're planning to add stuff like Vallejo worship, which is god of Earth, the god of the dwarf. And one of the major ancestor gods, who, I mean, did get some new major lore in the new Hasut lore, being one of the ones to front Hasut with Gazul. And it said they was saying again, there might be new Gazul stuff. Gazul is the god of death for the dwarf. He is said to be constantly fighting Shyash against Ash for all the dwarven, as one does, you know. He will definitely lose one day. I mean, nobody can beat Bone Daddy in a fight for undeath, but he's trying his best, and they might add his stuff there. They'll at least probably try to add at least some stuff from like the Disposed or the Kalistrid, the old Kalistrid Empire, so it's more flushed out. Because basically right now they have two models. They have Naked Fire Dwarf or Naked Fire Dwarf on Fire Lizard. And I'm not joking. Go look, or just Fire Lizard by itself. Okay, so 3 models. But just like go look through their range. It's just those 3 in different fashions. Oh, you got Naked Fire Dwarf, but this time he has a big stick instead of an axe. Or Naked Fire Dwarf, but this time he's a bit taller. Oh. It's like, it's the same thing just over and over again. That's why people are finding it boring and why they're not selling well, and why Games Workshop is probably, like, even without these, I believe that, I mean, if it's not this edition, they'll all probably do it next, and where they'll at least add some new stuff to the Fire Slayer. They desperately need something 500th foot hero. Oh, like they have so many. I mean, I'm pretty sure they have like 15, and they only have one single named hero, one single named model, and they have like 15. They have the fucking Space Marine lieutenant problem. They have like 50 million of the same model when they don't need it. The difference is though, Space Marines are so loved that they get 1 million of every model, not just lieutenants. But for Fire Slayers, it's just the foot hero. And they're not even named. Not even named characters. Again, we only have 1 named character in the entire Fire Slayers range. And right now, their mechanics on like tabletop, they're fine. They're pretty good. You know how to play them, right? But like, people aren't interested in them anymore. The novelty of a full Slayer faction has worn off to people. Games Workshop needs to add new stuff to them. Make them interesting again. So I like them. I really do. Despite my tone, I like the Fire Slayers. I just wish there was more to them than 1 million naked Fire Dwarves. Like, Urkevold is really fascinating. Especially all the different runes they do for, like, buffing their people. The fact that they hammer the runes literally into their flesh, and it burns against their flesh, and that's the reason they're naked. Because it literally burns up all clothes that isn't their loincloths for obvious reasons. But like that's part of the pun, metal, literally. But like, that's cool as hell. So yeah, I want better for them. I want them to be better. But it gets boring, and Games Workshop will have the same problem they do with what they do with a lot of things like 40K. It gets boring after a while, having just this thing over and over. Gotta have some spice of life, some variety. But yeah, those are the main actions. 40k, not 40k. Age of Sigmar. It does have a lot of callbacks to fantasy. If you're a fantasy fan, though, it does have quite a few new factions, especially the Ideneth being my favorite new factions. I mean, even in fantasy, Warhammer did really good stuff whenever it came to the ocean. I don't know why they never really did, outside of like Dreadfleet, never really did ocean stuff before. Like, every time they touched anything to do with ocean, it was always really good in my opinion. But they just didn't do it enough. They didn't lean heavy enough into it, and I really like that they have. And now I hope I see more amphibian or underwater races for other Grand Alliances. Hopefully for like Chaos we see like a Lovecraftian. Maybe we see like a Lovecraftian underwater one. We already know there is a race of goblins that live underwater. We've seen it in the books. They're in the Green Gulch Gyra, and so it doesn't even have to be its own faction. It could be, again, like the Gloomspite gets, there are already like 50 sub-factions of one. What's another one? What's another sub-faction to the Spite gets, huh? So just like add the underwater goblins there. Yeah, we already know they exist. They already have them set up. And for death, I mean, there are multiple different underwater underworlds. They could have like drowned people who come back as like seaweed covered skeletons. Hell, they could literally just one-to-one the models from Total War Warhammer and just bring back the Pirate Coast. And I'm pretty sure everybody would be happy with it, since nobody hates the fucking pirate zombies, because they're funny. They're cool. How much more do we have? That's 30. Look, it said I got new. Try that one. Oh wait, there. Alright. This one. Ooh, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Yeah, very, very strong. Wait, I think we're going to hold it. About 3 hours. Oh, we're gonna. Oh, where's the button there? There it is. Alright, anyway, again, can I hear we're gonna right now to somebody? So, thank you all for watching, thank you all for coming. We're gonna go, whoever is live right now, up to them. Yeah, alright, we'll go back to Shia one. Thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for watching. I won't be back Friday, actually. I'll be at a friend's house. So I will be back Saturday.